And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aztecs offense will come out first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Gonna let it fly. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
At the 20, he's got space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Oregon State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a...
Oh, it's out! Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wells. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Card. Spinderella. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Wells. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's busted. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Aztecs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the counter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble. No.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You see me out here? That's right.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll try the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hankins. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snagged in the middle. It's 4. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, San Diego State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Beavers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's busted. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Power ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Pushes toward the goal line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Hardy. The Beavers will have a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hankins. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. That's caught. It's Hankins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
And these quarterbacks.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his man. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That's caught. It's Hankins. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. And the Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Beavers! Once he got some room, it was over. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Aztecs are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He'll take it himself. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
28.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Here comes the heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Power football with the run. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The short hands, it's Wells.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is on its way. And the returner is stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
The Aztecs will call on their punt team. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Beavers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Quick strike complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an out.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15. Line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Aztecs!
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, San Diego State. The defense putting points on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this situation of the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use them.
There he goes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
They're looking to throw on second and short. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense.
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw